Hey, what's up everybody? Lance here, and welcome to our new series called Victoria Wars. That's right, Victoria Wars. Now, the reason why we named it that is because that's the name we decided on our mod pack. And, well, this is pretty much a PvP version of the Volt War series. And we've decided, we want to have we tried to have it before, but recordings just never worked, and then whatever. But now that we have a stable mod pack that I've created, yes, I've created it, so there will be bugs at some point. So anyway, let me just check something real quick here. Okay. Fish hitting. Let's just turn this off for now. Just since we're recording, we want to keep this down until next week when I can get my updates and upgrades. All right. Anyway, so the reason why I'm here is we decided that we were going to, instead of start from the very beginning and have build this, build that, so forth and so on. We decided that it would be a better idea to give everybody some time, about 3 weeks to build. Now, of course, there were some things that happened, so it got postponed to around a month and a week or so. But after the 3 week time, I mostly just started doing decorations. So yeah, without further ado, time for me to show you my base. And by the way, don't forget, I am a king, so I must have a kingdom. Welcome. This is known as, codename is Shadow Base, but of course it's a kingdom. So let me just chuck on this power armor, which I had to build, of course, before, just because of, as you can see, there's quite a bit of interesting things. Now, I'm going to do this real quick. I'm not going to make a habit of this. I'm going to go into a bit of cheat mode and just make it daylight, just so you guys can see the base. And that's pretty much as far as we do in cheats. We watched the, server log very carefully to make sure no one cheats. All right, so anyway, as you can see, we got some turrets over here. A very nice shiny wall. Let's just get down here. Stargate outside of the base. Okay. And we have a TNT cannon right up in here. So if anyone ever tries to come through the gate, we can just bomb them. Bomb them immediately. We got railgun defenses up there, which apparently is taking a beating. I had to fix that. And then there's a door over here which we can open from the other side. Now, this doesn't really affect me because, woo! With my power armor, I have the ability to just jump and port anywhere I need to. Okay, so as you can see, we have a nice little lighthouse tower. And over there, we have a village, which we'll get over to in a second. But the main thing we want to show you was, dun da da da, my castle, which apparently isn't fully loaded yet. But anyway, so down here, let's just go towards the entrance. So this is the entrance. This lever over here, if you were to hit it, would open up, ta-da, the door. Okay. All right. Anyway, now of course some of you are going, well, shouldn't this have taken a lot longer than just a couple weeks? Well, not really. The wall was built pretty quickly because once I got my quarry system up, I had so much gravel and cobblestone, and that's what this mostly is, just gravel and cobble. So what we did was I ended up just using a filler and filled this area in to make a wall. All right, now let's just go over here and try and load up the other side of the castle. There we go. All right. As you can see, you probably would recognize this from my channel's main picture. And let's just load this up as well. Why is this stuff not wanting to load today? See, look, there's an entire building that's just disappeared. Thank you. Okay. Sorry, we just restarted the server before recording, just to make sure everything was up and running. So, here's the castle, Shadow Base. Okay, we'll show you around inside in a minute. Let's just go around. There's our wonderful little nether portal. This right here is an experiment that I've been working on. It's my own pretty much mob grinder spawner system. As you can see by that hole right there, apparently it didn't work out very well and a creeper must have blown that part up. So we'll have to figure that out next. We got in here our own little private farm to make our delicious bread. Okay. Over here we got a part of our defensive systems. Our well. Okay. Oh, as you can see down here. Oh, whoa. Okay, stepped in the wrong spot, Ugh. Those down there are mines, which I put up down there because, sadly, even though we said there was going to be no fighting each other until after the 3 weeks and everything, there are those who just could not resist but to find a way to just come over here and attack me and try and slow down my progress, even though I stopped building pretty much after 3 weeks. But they just couldn't give up and just had to keep trying to break things, and, well, I had to put some defenses up. And I did have to hurt them as well. Okay, over here we got more turrets, which go around the base. We also have our own little rail cart system. Now, this rail cart system goes up through our wall over onto that, which we'll show you later. That goes towards our quarry system, which is where we pretty much got all of our resources to mine this area, or build this area using the mine. Okay. All right, next let's go look at the village, which I really just built last week just because I had nothing else to do besides my Hexit series. And, well, after doing Hexit for a while, you want to get back on and just start building. So, here we go. Welcome to the little nice shiny kingdom. We got some houses. Jump up in here. And as you can see, this one's not furnished, but some of these, I believe it'll be over here, we actually went and, decorated them. So I've been quite busy after the 3-week period. We got a little statue. That right there is pretty much the flag of this kingdom. And yeah, we just had to get that. And if you go this way, hello cow. Under here, inside this would be the bar / restaurant. Okay, we have some tables down there, and if you're a high-class payer, you can sit up stairs. And for the romantic evenings, you got the nice little balcony. Yep. So you get those. Come down here, and inside here is our state-of-the-art wonderful kitchen with counters that apparently I can't stop walking on. Food storages. Yum. Deliciousness. Okay. Secondary storage. Yep. Okay. Alright, now I bet some... Oh, okay, and here's our lighthouse, which does work. We have a light sensor and stuff to set off the glowstone. Now, I'm sure most of you are going, okay, that's nice, that's wonderful, and everything, but what about the inside of the base? And almost, don't worry. We just have a few more things I want to cover. So we come over here. This is the power room. Because as you can see with all the turrets, we need something to power. So we use the cheapest things ever. Windmills, solar panels. And these things, having all of these and hooked up to our Tesseract system, this supplies a massive amount of power. But then you guys are probably wondering, well, you're making a lot of power, but what's going to store that power? Oh, Oh, you guys. Come on. You guys know me better than that. Come up here. Jump up here. And... ta-da! Here is our state-of-the-art power system. So we have some more extra power back here, but each of these cube systems are running along here. So we have power coming into them, charging them, and then sending it out. Now all this, most of the time, all the batteries are, or energy cubes, are set up and, as you can see, fully charged. So we have pretty much a butt ton of energy. Okay, and as you can see that little thing that keeps popping up, that's pretty much stating that this is my kingdom. I claimed it. My clan is considered the Fire Kingdom, as I am Fire Lord Lance. Alright, now then, let's stop the waiting and everything and actually show you guys the inside. By the way, that right there is our soon-to-be space project, which will eventually get us up into space and the moon. Okay, so let's go in here. Okay, we'll open the front door. This is the front lobby of our wonderful castle. Well, actually, this is the fort. Above here is the castle. Down here is the fortress. In here, if we come down, we have... actually, let me just check one quick setting. Yeah, I don't want to deafen you guys. I don't hear any of this stuff on my side, but we're just going to turn those down. All right, let's just bring that down. That should work. Okay, so, yeah. So if we come down this way, this is, because I got really bored one day, I made ourselves a little church. Nice little, you know, chapel to inspire the clan. Yep. Okay. Come this way. All right, next, and of course we have inside turrets defending the place. This way leads us down to a secondary mining system that we had set up a while back. Because we were finding diamonds all over the place, so we figured, we'd leave that open and pretty much built a series of tunnels that lead out away from the base in the event something ever happens. So, we have to just add security. All right, now in this room, okay, we have a way to go outside on top of the fort. And then over here, we have the kitchen. Yummy, delicious cake. Well, actually, this is the dining room. And then if you push this button, walk in, here is the wonderful kitchen. Okay. Let's go this way. Come on, dun, dun, dun. All right, open that door. Close this door. Okay. Next on our to-do list, let's go to this way. All right. This, of course, just because I am a lord, I had to have a gigantic, oversized throne. Oh, yes. Okay. So that's the throne room. The turrets are attacking something. Probably mobs. It is nighttime. All right, anyway, so let's just go upstairs. Now this leads us to pretty much right below the very top, as you can see through this nice little window. Okay. And this would be considered right inside the castle. Now this is pretty much where the faction ever meets. If we ever get more people, we have quite a couple of our people on here. We have pretty much three on one team. We have my team, and then we have about three. I'm saying three because there's one that has a problem with their computer, and if they can get it working, then they can get on. But we want to keep it small for now, just see how well this series works out. So anyway, we got a nice little cozy room. We got a little computer over here. And we got over here ourselves, nice little wall, bookshelves. Come up here. And this enters you into my castle. Okay. Now, of course, you're probably looking at this going, why is there all this gravel and stuff? Well, at first, this was just a problem I built into the castle with a filler. But then I decided, wait, why don't we just use this to our advantage? So anyway, we have this. A secret room made of camouflage blocks. Okay. Now, that's one secret room, but if you come down here, pretty much our secret Ministry of Secrets, or science, we have this. Our science room has all our equipment of chemicals and liquids that we've stored up till this point. Actually, and the oil has been so wonderful on this server. I mean, almost everywhere, especially in the snow biome, has oil. Lava, of course, easy to get. Water, easy to get. Redstone and glowstone have been pretty much my main thing I've been working on lately. And enderstone, we found quite a bit of that from a place that we'll put into another episode. Alright, anyway. So over here is our pretty much pulverizers. So this creates our pulverized dusts. And then these shoot it out along this wonderful little system into here, which then gets transmitted into our little ME system. Yay, ME system. And with all this in here, we can then, as you can see, have all this wonderful stuff built. Okay, and this is pretty much used to make our electrum ingots, which of course is used to make our tesseracts, which is or energy cubes even, which is essential in our line of work. Okay, now of course there's one other part inside of castle. Where do I sleep? Well, that's up here. The glorious, glorious bedroom, which overlooks, of course, the entire kingdom. Yep. It's kind of plain, I know, but, you know, I'm a busy lord. I can't always be at home in bed. I have to be outside working. So, let's just come down here. Okay. Now with these camouflage blocks, of course, I can just, I also can go through them. So right here is a secret passage to the outside. Actually, if I can close this door. Ta-da! What? That's right. That's right. There's a secret entrance. Okay. Also, down here, we pretty much have a couple extra rooms built for storage, which we'll be using at some other point in time. Down here is our map room. As you can see, I've already got a few pictures taken of our main enemy, which was the Federation, but has, as of, I believe, a week ago, changed to the Mystic Thunder Gods. As you can see on this map, and this one, there's a big hole. Why is there a hole? Well, after they attacked me, I had to whip up a missile and fire it back at them and just completely trash up one of their bases. They broke the rules. They get a missile to the face. Simple as that. Okay. So as you can see over here, we have a to-do list. Number 1, finish base. Number 2, build shield. And by shield, I used to really love the shield system in, volts. And I figured, you know, why don't we build up our own? Set up ICBMs. That is a mandatory. Destroy Federation, which has now been reclaimed as the Mystic Thunder Gods. Get sub-equipped, which those two we will talk about in a minute. Alright, over here, we have no friendly alliances at the moment. Neutral, the Mystic Gamers, which the Mystic Gamers and the Federation had merged together into one, which is now the new one. We have 3 other teams, but they actually haven't really named themselves. They're waiting for their big first episode moment. Alright. Also, if we go over here, there's a secret room back here. What's this for? Another ME system. But this, as you can see, does not have the drives attached to it. There's cables that run down into the other room. That way, if I'm just entering the base, I can just come up here, do whatever we gotta do. And as you can see, we've done pretty well for ourselves in here. We have a decent chunk of equipment. Alright, now let's just come out of there. We will next go downstairs and go to the next layer of the building, which will be this way. Dun, da, da, da. Oh, sorry. Okay. Now, is that all that's on this level? I guess that should be all that's on this level, but as you can see here, a secret room. This used to all be a part of a cave, which I just set up a bed, and this is where I used to live. And down here is our secret old weapons armor and stuff. So we have some swords, armors, weaponry. It's pretty much just stacking up in case of war ever breaks out. Now we've been kind of moving some stuff back into this room just to, split everything up. That way, if something does happen to the base, that we will still have emergency supplies. Okay. And then coming over here, what's all this? This is a sorting system for a query. So when we mine queries, or mine stuff with queries, the items come into the Tesseracts, come up, get fed around behind these for about 5 minutes, and then we have the stuff sorted out into these chests. After they're sorted out, I can use them, or I can come over here and put it into the main ME system. And as you can see, with this ME system, it's well supplied. We have 19,000 cobblestone. 19,000 cobblestone. Okay. Now, if we come up into here, that's what's wrong. I was on the creating stuff. So if you come up here, you got the 19,000 cobble, sulfurs. We got all this wonderful, wonderful crap. And as you can see, I have a few condensed explosives, which is what I use to fire at them. And I've mostly stayed around that kind of capabilities, as we're going to start working on making more kinds of explosives. Because we are definitely going to want to launch an attack at them. Not now, but within the next little bit. Okay, and over here, this chest. We put something in here, okay? Let's say food. We click this. This will carry it, put it in the furnace, cook it up, bring it up into here, into this chest, into the ME. Why do we make it all complicated? I got bored. It is cool. That's what we're going to do. Okay, now then, another thing that we wanted to do was, because our queries do just, get us the ores, we had to spend hours upon hours cooking it up. If you go this way, I've decided to build, what is that? Oh, it's our pet cow. Down here is a gigantic sorting system, but not just any sorting system. It comes into powered furnaces. So the furnaces actually cook all the ores up and turn it into ingots. The ingots are then pushed into the Tesseract. And once it hits the Tesseract, it goes upstairs into the sorting system to go into the ME. Therefore, we don't have much ores, we actually get straight ingots. That way we can just continuously build and build and build. Okay. I also forgot one thing. Over here, if you look, the gigantic machine behind here, this wonderful little piece of giganticness, this is pretty much an auto crafting system. You put in how to build something, and then let's say I run out of it over here. Okay, instead of having to put everything into the crafting panel, I can just right-click it and say, create me conventional bombs. It will create conventional bombs as long as the resources are here, which is going to be very helpful for us. Okay. All right. What else? What else? What else? Let's see here. Ah, right. I'm sure you guys saw that in the beginning. But what could those be? Well, we have a thing called Archimedes ships on here. What does that mean? It means I can build a ship out of blocks and then fly it. Or sail it, depending on whatever you want. So let's just go up to the top of our castle. Almost there. Kind of getting a little bit of work on the jetpack. Okay. Whew. Okay, let's just jump up. Okay, this is the... No. Crap. Jump. Okay, hold on 1 second. Whew. Okay. Power armors. Killer. Okay. So, this is the shipyard. Eventually, we're going to probably want to move this to a better secured location than just right above our castle. But anyway, we have, as you can see, a small little scout ship, which is just used for, like, you know, looking for people, and that's about it. This is our pretty much warship, frigate. It's used to pretty much just go be intimidating and drop bombs. Then this one over here is the Royal Trading Frigate, which is built to mostly be, you know, for trading between the other factions, which we do allow for certain things, of course. I don't think anybody's going to be trading nukes to another player. Okay, anyway, so back to in here. Close this. Inside, as you can see, we have some chests for shipping. And why do we have some little bombs and stuff? Well, see this little slot? This, in the event we ever come under attack, can be used as a bomber. It's not a great bomber, but it's a bomber anyway. Okay. So yeah, this was designed to be solely a trading vessel. And then, for the love of... hold on, I got this. Bam. Aha. This over here, this thing that looks like a blowfish, right here is a nice one of our ships, which is deemed, I believe, the Star Arrow. This little ship is our warship. This thing, as you can see with all these holes, if we load up TNT in each one of these and drop them, this becomes a massive bomber, conventional, anything. This thing could take out a base in a couple of minutes. And then we, of course, have our chest to load up the supplies, which I believe I already have some TNT. Yep, we already have some TNT preloaded into this chest. We have a gun box to build any guns in case we are running out of weaponry and we need to go into a ground battle. Or if they shoot our ship down, we need to, you know, take them out. Okay, so yeah. This ship, there's pretty much nothing inside except for 2 chests in the back. This is pretty much, yeah. We go in and we're launching a ground assault. This is for aerial assault. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much the base. As I said, this is going to be a PvP server. We're going to have a nice little series of just trying to build up, see who can get the most, pretty much anything, biggest kingdom, base, and everything, and then see who will win against missiles, rockets, everything else. Now, the rules of this is if you lose your base, okay, you can build more bases, everything. Or if your faction gets completely crushed, you can join another player's faction and try and team up against the leading person at the time. Okay? So, right now, as you can see, we are doing pretty well off. But I'm sure there's also something else. Dun 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 dun. There's a waypoint over there. Okay, but that's not the only waypoint. Oh, actually, I just want to show you guys. Let's just zoom all the way out. As you can see, an aerial view of the kingdom. Quite nice, quite nice. All right, now we're going to go this way real quick. And I just noticed I'm running a little bit low on food. And I don't have any on me, so piggy. Oh, wow. Okay, my farm has really gotten a little bit out of hand over here. I forgot about I had a farm. Yeah, got bored yet again. Don't have any weapons. Well, actually. Dun, 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 dun. Bam. Aha. Give me that pork. Yummy, delicious pork. All right. So, if we come up here, because I don't feel like writing the thing, there is, as you can see, a couple queries. But that's not all the queries. Those were pretty much what started me off, till I found enough diamond stuff to keep building more queries, which then turned into this kind of mess. And as you can see, we've mined out quite a decent chunk of land over here. We also have 3 other sites that are just as unspeakably, oh my god, how much mining have you done? Yeah. We've worked our butts off in mining. As you can see, there's another one over there, which I believe should be finished. Yeah, that looks finished. So we're now finished mining over here, so we're going to have to move that eventually. Okay, and then over there is called the USS Moon Arrow. Now, of course, that's so far away, it would take us forever to get there. And that would just, take too long. So, of course, I set this up to /home. Wait, where are we? We are inside what looks to be a ship. You would be right. This is a submarine. And not just any kind of submarine, our own little nuclear submarine. Yep, and it's fully operational. We've tested it a couple of times with conventionals. I don't know how it'll work with nukes, but conventional missiles, it fires. Okay, now we're going to go outside real quick and just show you guys what it looks like. So as you can see, above water it's hard to see, but when you're underwater, if I can just get right about here. Ta-da-da-da! Oh yeah, that's awesome. Now, another thing is, you guys are probably seeing a lot of these queries or the brackets around things. Those are queries. We use those to keep parts of the world or server chunk loaded. That way, whenever we're not on site or whatever, or let's say I want to fire missiles from here to here, those are already pre-chunk loaded, so we don't have to actually be at both places at once. This is pretty much, in the event my castle is ever destroyed, I have a small beta site, which has absolutely nothing in it at the moment. It's just here to look nice. It's honestly a blank and empty facility. But, it's serving its purpose. It's pretty much just where the sub stays. Okay, so I believe that is it. Of course, we also have a couple other bases, if I can pull up my waypoint manager. Okay. Some of these are the enemy bases, so I've kept most of these off. But we have a missile test site, which we've been testing some missiles, which we haven't really used much since we've made the conventionals. But we're going to probably use that in the next couple episodes, because we're going to start wanting to build some type of defense against the enemy factions. And let's see here, what else we got? We also have our wonderful Kali Islands and US Moon Arrow, which is where we're on right now. We have a boat somewhere hidden in the water. What else? We also have a secret base somewhere, which is the sole purpose of a third base was to be used as a giant grand library to pretty much enchant our weaponry. And besides that, that is pretty much all that we've built and done in the past 3.5 weeks. So yeah, I see this video has been going along, and I'm sorry that this was probably a boring or not as action-packed episode. But this is pretty much just, you know, just information of what you're going to be expecting in this series. So yeah, this is Lance, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you liked it, please slap that like button, and if you want to support my channel in any way, please click that big red subscribe button. Thank you, and have a good day. Bye!